everybody, happy Wednesday. It's Kit here, and welcome back to the Brooks Legacy. And I lied, technically. We're not seeing Andy because I forgot that I did a weird thing with the block. Like, I did one, I did two posts. I did two posts for Andy, and then it's like, boom, all this other stuff, and then Andy's back. So I've decided we're going to go to Xialla because she's next. And then we'll just go through. And then once I get to the other posts with Andy, then I'll do the ones with Andy. So yeah, uh, we get Xialla instead. And that's okay because she is a mini Andy. And it's also her birthday today. And she has a little bit of exciting family news to share, which is cool. So yeah, let's get into it and I hope everybody's having a good one. Life with the Brooks family is suddenly exciting because Xyla's dad decided they needed to have a family getaway for Winterfest. He decided a ski holiday was in order, which is super exciting for little Zai because she gets to have her teen birthday here in a new place. It's called Mount Komorabe, and the house they are staying in is super cool. It also doesn't have a weird basement room for her, so she gets to sleep in a normal room like everybody else. All of the present cousins are currently having a friendly game of foosball, and it was Oscar and Kaysen versus Blaze and Xialla. She was so excited that she got to play. She thought Oscar would be on her team, but at last second, her big cousin Panda said he'd team up with her. She thought it was cool, and also quietly wondered if it was to make her two older brothers get along. Or did Panda not know about their quiet struggles lately? Xialla knew, but it wasn't her place to say. But aw man, she and Panda lost. She's afraid it was because of her. She's never played this game and is so much shorter than everybody else. She's got short little legs. She can't help if she can't see the ball. But Blaze didn't seem too upset with her, and at least her brothers seemed happy. And they worked together for once to win. So maybe that was a win in and of itself. Then it was time for Xyla's new favorite sim holiday tradition. Presents! She was really good this year, so she got a lot of cool things from her family and Father Winter. But her mom and dad told her that the best stuff was waiting for her back home, because Zai's birthday is tomorrow. Once all the presents had been opened, she went out to play in the snow. It was so cold, but so much fun to play in. She made a pretty darn good snow angel, too. Much better than her first time in the snow when they went to that cafe in Brindleton Bay. This snow was different, too. A lot more dense and pliable. She wondered why that might be, but before she got to ponder on it too hard, Oscar came out and got her. Psst, Zai, get your new ski stuff on. We're gonna go have fun, he whispered with a grin, motioning at her to hurry up. What? Okay. What are we doing? She hurried up and followed him, glad he slowed down to keep up with her. We're gonna go do some midnight sledding. Just keep quiet. We're sneaking out. Sneaking out? Have fun! Xialla wasn't sure where he got the sled, or how their dad never found out, but they stayed out all night. Oscar brought them both warm coffee to stay energized and to beat back the chill. She's never sled before, but they did it together, and it was so much fun. She never wanted the moment to end. Because how can you beat this? But it wasn't all just fun and games. Her brother had ulterior motives for bringing her out there, and it was more than just bonding. Hey, Zai, you know if anything ever bothers you, or if you feel the need to go anywhere or do anything crazy, you can come to me, right? Literally, anything. Any reason, anytime. Just call me, or come to me, or I'll come to you. Okay? Can you promise me that? Xialla stared up at her brother, sensing the seriousness, and knowing where it came from. This is about Marin, isn't it, Oscar? He bent down to get to her level, staring her dead in the eyes. Yeah, he admitted, his voice hollow. It is. I don't know what happened, but she probably ran away, and, well, I don't want that to happen to you, okay? So, Pinky promised me, no matter what it is or when it is, if you're struggling with something, you'll call me first, okay? Xialla stared at him for another long moment, thinking on the words. She understood what they meant, and of course she was going to promise. She just didn't foresee anything that would be that big. Sure, she wasn't normal. She didn't exactly like her room in the basement. And yes, maybe sometimes the kids at school weren't the friendliest. Sure, Kaysen sometimes bothered her with his lack of care, but it wasn't a big deal. But Oscar was desperate. She could see it, and it was easy. So she hooked her pinky to his. I pinky promise, Oscar. After that, he lightly flicked her nose and tapped her on her helmet and grinned, standing back up. Awesome. Let's go ski now. At this, her eyes got big. Oscar? How? How do we ski? He laughed, running back up the bunny hill. I have no idea, but let's watch a quick video. We're both crazy smart. Surely it's easy. They ended up watching 3 videos, and it didn't seem too bad. The physics of skiing made sense, but once she got her boots strapped in, her fists clenching the flimsy feeling poles, staring at the bottom of the suddenly daunting hill, she really wasn't sure about this. Come on, Zai! You can do it! I'll go first! Oscar went down. He was shaky, but he did it. He made it down the bunny slope. But now it was her turn. Here goes nothing, she mumbled, pushing off. All she had to do was use her core body strength, keep her legs in roughly the same position, and slide down. That was easy, right? Well, everything was easy until it wasn't. There was a little bump she couldn't quite turn to avoid, and then she had to stop, which meant the tips of her skis needed to go into a pizza slice. But the pizza wasn't pizzaing. Nah, never mind. Xialla has this in the bag. She's done it. She didn't fall. The pizza slice worked. She's slowing down. She's made it down her first bunny hill without falling on skis. Uh-oh. Wait. Abort. No, she hasn't. Ah! Why is it so icy and hard to do this? So higher density means the snowpacks, which is good for snow sports, but not so good for cushioning a fall. Ouch! Overall, their trip was short but really fun. They did some hiking, sightseeing, skiing, and enjoyed the new place as a family. Her dad pushed Zai on the swings, making her go higher and higher. Higher, Dad! Higher! I'm trying, baby, but you are getting so big, birthday girl. Then she and her dad made a snowman together. His sadness was radiating off of him, but she was able to ignore it for the most part. As she was getting older, she was able to ignore her other more and more. Like others' emotions. Plus, playing in the snow helped distract her. And, in the short time they were there, she was able to get good enough to try out the bigger slope. But Xialla took it nice and slow. She even did a jump and landed it. This mountain was amazing. So big and high in the sky. It was like Xialla could almost fly to the stars from here. Then the snow itself was like a million tiny flashing stars twinkling in the nighttime. It was almost mystical, really. But too soon for her parents. It was Xialla's birthday party. She got to go on the bunny slope close to the rental and close to her dad's watchful eyes while they got the cake ready. She knew her dad would come collect her at any minute, so she rushed to get as much skiing done as possible. She really loved it. So imagine Xialla's surprise when it was Kason instead of Oscar or Mom or Dad or her cousin Panda who came out instead. Oh, hi, Kason. Is it time to go inside? She never really knew what to say or do around him when she was alone with him. It was just awkward altogether. Kason shuffled his feet in the snow and sniffed, his eyes a pinky, tingy red. His aura was somewhat normal, though. Well, normal for him. It was that light lavender color. It always reminded her of a fading bruise. Or fog. No, not quite yet, but soon. He pulled out a camera. I wanted to do a little photo shoot of you, real quick. He gestured for her to go back up on the bunny hill. I'll get a picture of you in action, and maybe one in your dress out here. It's for Mom and Dad, for the family wall back home. She didn't hide her surprise quick enough, but she scrambled up to do one more ski run before he could change his mind. And he did indeed get one picture of her skiing and another one of her posing in her party dress. Nothing more was said about that, but maybe he did care, somewhere deep inside after all. Of course, Red was on the vacation too, and he was so cute. She had to try something. Hey, Kason? She called out as he turned to go back inside. Could I maybe get a picture with that camera? I want to get one of Red in the snow. She barely caught the camera he tossed at her, but she did get this picture. How cute is the bestest fox in the whole wide world in the snow? And I have to interject here. The game did her so dirty. What is this? What is this? Look, she looks like a punk teen rocker. I know there's a way in MC that you could like set what they look like so these grow up pictures aren't like awful, like you can do something in cast or whatever, but like look at her and then that smirk. She's just like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to go play a guitar now or something." She looks like oh, honey, I am so sorry. No, we gotta fix that. Let's just yeah. Happy birthday, Xialla Brooks! Look at the baby. She's a grown-up teenager now. And her dad got really teary-eyed. My baby is growing up! But he was proud, too. How could he not be? But honestly, Xialla didn't feel all that different. She's just taller, which she is 100% okay with for future foosball games and everything else tall people benefit from. She got a wardrobe change too, and that was also neat. Her mom was so excited she gets to teach Zai about makeup, but when she mentioned feminine hygiene and girl things, her dad needed some air. Zai saw him shoving snow in his face through the window. But it was a great party, and everyone was there to celebrate, which was Xialla's favorite thing. She got lots of hugs and celebratory horns all around. But the best gift was being there with her family. Despite how she entered this world, she really hit the jackpot with families, she reckoned. It was such a good night. She was riding that high, but crash landed back to reality when she found her brother. Hey, Oscar, are you okay? Yeah, just feeling a bit worried. And insecure, I guess. He'd been gnawing on his lip. Why? What's up? He laughed and shook his head a little bit, sighing. Hmm, you're not so little anymore, Squirt. He stuck his hand on top of her head, then made a straight line to the top of his head. showing they were much closer in height now. I'm going to graduate soon, and I'm worried about Marin. We're all worried about Marin. And waiting on that internship opportunity. Then there's Kaysen. His voice turned grim at the end. Oh. Well. You know how you said if I ever needed anything, you'd be there for me? No matter what? Same here, bucko. We Brooks stick together, even when we are miles apart, or don't know where we are. Marin knows that. I know that, because Aunt Hope and Dad have always taught us that. Marin is off having an adventure. And if she isn't, then we will find her. I believe in us. Not even the stars can keep this family apart. He chuckled, staring into her earnest eyes. Goodness, you're a teen now, and you think you got this whole universe figured out, huh? I'm glad I have you, little squirt. It's big squirt now. And a little bit of a weird spot to end it, but that's what I got. So, yeah. Next week we're going to have Oscar, then we're going to have Kaysen. And then after that is going to be Andy, and I'm assuming... Oh, yeah. Then we're going to have a weird thing where apparently I had pictures of Hope and Blaze's parts before the Winterfest vacation. Sorry. But yeah, that's how this is going to go. Apologies. Um... I just saw that like 5 minutes ago and I was like, oh, well, okay. I could try to like skip ahead and then like come back, but then it would just I would much rather go in like chronological order because then I don't have to go, okay, but I need to go all the way back down to here. So, anyways, yeah. But Xialla aged up! Our Generation 3 is growing up, and that is horribly sad for me. Um, but I'm also really happy because where I'm at, she's a teenager still. Um, we got a little bit to go, but we're definitely chugging along, and I'm thrilled. So, yeah. But anyway, some nice, sweet family moments, I think, and a nice vacation. I had a lot of fun on this vacation, actually. I forgot about it because there wasn't a lot of drama or massive, like, story plot points. But I love Mount Komorabe, and I love taking my Sims skiing and snowboarding. I haven't done snowboarding in years. But I really enjoyed it when I was about, 20s. Well, not 20s, but 18, 19. That's like the last time I did it. Of course, I'm 28 now. Um, and I want to go back and do it again sometime. But yeah, I really enjoy snow sports, and I therefore get to live vicariously through my Sims. So yeah, expect to see a bunch of that for the next several parts because everybody was doing it. I was like, you get to snowboard, you get to ski, everybody gets to ski. If y'all haven't done that yet or haven't done it in a while, go do it. Go do it. It's fun. So yeah. Anyway, happy birthday to our littlest member of the Brooks family. Oh, I'm gonna miss her as a child. I miss all of them as a child. They were such cute little innocent babies. Most of them are still innocent. Case and Marin, I'm looking at you. You troublemakers. I love them, but they are troublemakers. But yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Bit of a longer part, surprisingly. Even though it's been me talking in this section for 3.5 minutes. Yeah. So have a good Wednesday. This is a Wednesday video. Yes, yes. Kit. It's Wednesday. Have a happy hump day and have a great rest of the week. The Brooks will be back next week, and yeah. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget, where the waters flow, legacies grow.